Hi, you are very welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the role of a Brazil aviation law and why expert legal guidance is essential for aircraft owners, airline operators, lessors and international investors involved in the aviation industry in Brazil. Brazil has one of the largest and most active aviation markets in the South Hemisphere. It's a key player in both commercial and private aviation and home to Embraer, one of the world's largest aircraft manufacturers. But operating the Brazilian airspace also means navigating a highly regulated, detail-oriented legal environment. That's where a Brazil aviation lawyer can help us. An aviation law in Brazil specializes in the legal framework that governs aircraft operation, registration, finance, leasing, safety and liability. They advise both domestic and foreign clients how to operate legally and profitably in Brazil's aviation sector, while protecting their financial interests and complying with national and international aviation law. Let's start with aircraft registration and ownership. If you're acquiring an aircraft, whether it's a private jet, commercial airliner or cargo plane, your aviation lawyer will help you with the entire legal process. This includes conducting due diligence on aircraft title and lines, drafting negotiation purchase agreements, handling registration with the Brazilian Civil Aviation Agency, this ANAC, ensure compliance with the Brazilian Aeronautical Register, coordinate tax, customs and importation procedures for foreign aircraft. Brazilian law has specific requirements regarding ownership by Brazilian nationals or entities, which means many foreign operators may need to establish a local company or use trust structures. Your aviation lawyer ensures your ownership model complies with regulatory and tax requirements while giving you operational control. Next, let's talk about leasing and financing. Aircraft leasing, both wet and dry, is common in Brazil. Aviation lawyers represent lessors, lessees, and financiers in structured lease agreements that are compliant, enforceable, and efficient. This includes drafting aircraft lease agreements, manage cross-border financing and loan documentation, register interest under the Cape Town Convention, which Brazil has ratified, advise on repossession procedures, default remedies, and asset recovery. For foreign leasing companies, your aviation lawyer will also navigate the complex of currency exchange regulations, tax exposure, and central bank registration for foreign investment or credit. In commercial aviation, a Brazil aviation lawyer plays a central role in license and compliance. If you're operating a commercial airline, air taxi service, or cargo operation, your lawyer will help you obtain and maintain ANAC, that's ANAC certification and operational approvals, comply with safety and airworthiness regulations, draft and review contracts for aircraft purchase, maintenance and crew leasing, navigate insurance, liability and regulatory audits, and respond to incidents or sanctions imposed by ANAC or DCA. For airport operators, ground handlers, and aviation service providers, we are Elvis Jacob Law Firm. We can assist with public-private partnership, government concessions, regulatory compliance, and infrastructure development contracts. Now let's move to litigation and liability. In cases involving accidents, injuries, cargo loss, or contract disputes, your aviation lawyer represents you in both judicial and administrative proceedings. They defend against claims from passengers, employees, third parties, or regulatory authorities. They may also represent your company before ANAC, the Public Prosecutor's Office, or civil courts in Brazil. They are experienced in handling matters governed by both Brazilian law and international aviation treaties, such as the Montreal Convention and the Warsaw Convention, and bilateral air services agreements. We also can help with insurance coverage, aviation liability caps, and identity clauses, ensuring that your exposure is controlled, your risk is mitigated in case of disputes or accidents. Another vital area is aviation tax and customs law. And here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we are fully prepared to help with this matter. Aircraft operation in Brazil may trigger complex tax consequences related to imported duties, ICMX, that is state VAT, withholding tax on leasing payments or financing, and tax exemptions for aircraft in shorter international use. Here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we work alongside tax experts to optimize operational and ownership structure, ensure that you remain compliant while minimizing unnecessary tax burdens. Let's not forget about drone regulation and emerging aviation technologies. If your company operates unmanaged aircraft system, your lawyer will guide you through ANAC's drone regulations, registration requirements, insurance obligations, and flight restrictions. As drone use expands in logistics, agriculture, and surveillance, the need for legal compliance becomes even more pressing. For foreign pilots, crew members, and operators, here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we can assist with work permits, certification validations, and regulatory approvals. We also can help you meet the labor law and immigration requirements for aviation personnel in Brazil. And so how do you choose the right aviation lawyer here? Look for someone that is bilingual, that speaks in English and Portuguese, and also is registered with the Ordem dos Advogados do Brasil, it's OAB, and are experienced in both national and international aviation law, and is skilled in contract negotiation, registration, and regulatory compliance. Responsive and practical and business-oriented in risk management. To summarize, a Brazil aviation lawyer provides the legal engineering behind aircraft transactions, flight operations, regulatory compliance, and risk control. Whether you are acquiring, leasing, operating, or litigating, your legal part ensures that every flight is backed by a safe and strategic legal framework. Here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we are ready to help. We have almost 3 decades assisting our clients in Brazil. And we are involved in the aviation industry for many years. So please give us a call or send an email. Our website is described on this video. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.